Hello everybody, welcome to the United Stand. It's me, Faz. Manchester United 2, Galatasaray 3. An absolutely astonishing performance from Galatasaray. They showed mental resilience, something that we cannot show at all. In all honesty, I'm lost for words, I'm tired, I'm deflated, and I feel like there is no turning point for this team. People say that we are reactionary, people say that we can be negative, but at this point, it's past breaking point. This, for me, was past breaking point. We showed fight in the game, but why is it that Erik ten Hag, in the latter stages of the second half, is shouting and screaming at the players to start going forward, and the lot of them are jogging? I feel absolutely sorry for Erik. I really do, because he's brought the players on and these players are not performing on the pitch. Yes, there is a big conversation to be had about Andre Onana. We did let David De Gea go, and today Andre Onana cost us. He cost us a red card. Fair that the penalty got missed, but then later on, the final goal, he could have just stood his ground and try and made that save, and he didn't. His positioning is totally off. Sofyan Amrabat playing in left back, a position where he's not supposed to be playing, and he's made some crucial errors that's led to them scoring as well. This is some of the things are the players' fault, some of the things are the manager's fault, but overall, it always comes down to the manager who has to take the blame. He's the one that puts out the starting 11. He's the one that decides what happens during the game. It's his job to make sure he brings out the team in second half to ready to fight, and we don't. Mentally weak. How much does it show that Rasmus Højlund was the only player on that pitch looking like a threat? Marcus Rashford, fantastic cross for Rasmus to get the header on and get a goal, and Rashford got an assist. But what was he thinking trying to set up the ball for Bruno Fernandes and ending up just giving the ball away? It's almost like he did it on purpose. And it's funny that I had to say the same thing about Marcus Rashford back in 2022. I said, the way he's playing, it's almost like it's on purpose. This is not acceptable. I'm glad that he came off anyways later on in the second half, but eventually the game just got took away from us. The Galatasaray fans here in Old Trafford, they ripped off the banners. They literally came and took over the stadium. They came to our house and they took over the stadium. There were directors in the directors section taunting Manchester United fans, and this is what this club has come to. Away fans are coming to Old Trafford and tearing it apart. That's what it's come to. I don't know where the turning point is. I don't want to let go of this manager. I feel like he has got the answers to the problems that we have. But let's be very honest, with everything that's going on, the belief in him and the team is quickly running out. I don't know what Beth and the rest of the people said in the forum, but from me watching the game here, I actually enjoyed the game. I enjoyed that we could score on the counter. I enjoyed that Rasmus Højlund showed like he could be the player for us going forward. He could lead the line, even though he's only 20 years old. He showed great character. He mentioned character as well when we at United Stand asked him some questions. It shows the personality. It shows what his mentality is like. Nobody else showed that. Andre Onana walking out after the game, he looked absolutely devastated. I feel for him. I really do. But let's be deadly honest with ourselves. Andre Onana's position, with all due respect, was not a #1 priority. We did not need to spend 50 million to buy a goalkeeper. We would have been perfectly fine having David De Gea in between the sticks and still been okay. It is 18 goals conceded in 10 games. If I'm not mistaken, Ryan, I think it's 10 games or whatever. That is absolutely diabolical. Lindelof and Varane sleeping. Wilfried Zaha scoring in the first half. And Varane is just watching Lindelof. Varane is just watching Diogo Dalot just have a battle with Zaha. He's just stood there. Literally just stood there, doing nothing. He's walking, and he could have doubled up on Zaha and maybe stopped the goal. He didn't. I'm getting frustrated, I'll be honest. I am, because me personally, it's past my breaking point. I don't know how some of you can watch these type of games and stay calm. Brentford is next, and then it's the international break. After the international break, swiftly on, we'll have a couple of games, and then it's Man City. And I think Manchester United are finished out the Champions League, that's for sure. We're not gonna. There's no way we can beat Bayern Munich at home. We can beat Galatasaray away. I don't see it happening. Miracles do happen in football, but at this point I don't see it. So Champions League is done for us. Now it's on to the Premier League and the domestic cups. If Erik ten Hag is out of the Champions League, is his job going to be secure? And if he doesn't make top four, is his job going to be secure or not? It's a bit too early to ask. I think I'm going to give him another couple of games in the Premier League just to see, because he has to turn this around one way or another. Yes, we're missing players. The fact is we're missing players. But he goes out in front of the media and he says Sofian Amrabat can play left back. Well, then what do you expect of me to think? What am I supposed to think when you see Sofian Amrabat can play left back, but then when he's playing here, he gets turned? He's kept Akadi on side. When the whole of the back line is higher up on the pitch, keeping one of the strikers offside, you're keeping him on side. It's silly mistakes that's cost us today. Absolute silly mistakes from the players. Look, we go on. Brentford next. I think Manchester United, the lineup, there's a big question about Mason Mount coming off instead of Bruno Fernandes. Yet again, the man keeps taking set pieces, and me and everybody else watching, all the Manchester United fans, every time Bruno gets on a set piece, we feel tired, we feel... it's not acceptable. Why is he taking set pieces? The last person to take a set piece and score was Cristiano Ronaldo. And Bruno Fernandes, again and again, corner kicks, first person, free kicks, hitting the wall, not getting it. He's barely lucky that he got an assist when Casemiro headed the ball from the last free kick that he took a couple of games ago. Mason Mount did well for me. I think he was a brighter player. Hannibal as well, he did well. But Casemiro, I'll be honest, I do not blame him for the red card one single bit. It was a yo-yo performance at times. He looked a bit leggy at times. The passing looked a bit off. But then he's the person that made the pass to Marcus Rashford, who then ended up getting the assist for Rasmus Højlund. I think Casemiro did what any player should be doing, and actually the striker ended up missing the penalty anyways. So if we had stayed in the game, we could have come out with a point, and we would have said, you know what, Casemiro, thank you very much, because he actually saved us, and the player missed the penalty. But big questions have to be asked about Andre Onana. Is he the player? There are fans who absolutely adored and said ball-playing goalkeeper is the number one. He made some fantastic passes today, for sure, but is it important for Manchester United? Do we need to play possession-based football? Do we need a keeper that can play the ball from the back? The answer, ladies and gentlemen, is no. Is a big, big no. And I'll leave you with that. Make sure to go and check out the interview that I did with Rasmus Højlund, exclusive interview on United Stand. Make sure you go check that out as well. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like the video, and comment down below. How do you feel as a Manchester United fan? Do you think Erik ten Hag should stay? Do you think this is it? Should he go? For me, wait and see. Thank you.